Good morning. I want to talk to the guys out here today and let you know that if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're a man of your word, a man of integrity. Integrity means I do the right thing when nobody's looking. Right thing. Not necessarily good. I do the right thing. And you're taking care of your responsibilities, whether children, household, whatever it is. I want to encourage you, and remember that you are a catch, and be careful where you lay seed, especially bringing children into the earth, because the woman you choose will either promote you or demote you. If they temporal and they not committed for the long term, the long haul, guess what? Child support and alimony are knocking at your door. And these courts do not care about what you got going on. I know a guy for 3 kids paying $5,000. $5,000 as a truck driver. And I'm just like, man, it's crazy. And ladies, y'all who's solid and down and holding everything down, be careful who you allow to lay seed with you. Because there's a lot of sorry dudes out here that ain't trying to do the right thing. Be careful of allowing a boy to play with you like a toy, misuse and abuse you when you are a good catch. And sometimes it seems like the good ones of us often attract or are not attracted to other good ones until we go through some stuff and we have to redefine how we look and see what's attractive. So to both people, sexes pursuing somebody good, watch the signs. If someone can't show that they are giving, if someone shows that they're selfish, they're not reciprocal. For example, if you're willing to pay for something and the other person is only willing to give you the leftovers, you need to look at that. Everybody is not equally yoked. Everybody's not gonna give on the same level, and you have to determine what you're willing to deal with. Some people are clingy. Some people are want you at convenience, and you have to find your happy medium of what you want. It's difficult for two busy people to find a middle road unless their busyness is in the same thing, if we working together. So just think about those things coming into the relationship. People will sacrifice early for the novelty of a thing, but not necessarily for the longevity of it. Just remember, what you did to get is what you do to keep. And really, you need to do more to keep than you did to get. Learn to take time to process through the process of choosing who will promote or demote you. And let me tell y'all something. You sign up for hurt with any relationship, and it's not intentional most of the time. Some people are just intentional. Let me tell you some of my non-negotiables. You talk down to me, you emasculate me, you have no place. That's an automatic bye. I'm out. I don't deal with that at all anymore. Name calling and all that stuff, that's an automatic let go for me. Because I've grown to the point where if I let you in my heart and I allow you to speak over me like that, I'm not receiving that. And I'm not going to fight that battle at age 45. I'm not fighting that battle. So I'm going to tell you, be careful of who you allow to speak over you, speak into you, because life is a choice. Life is a choice. Either you choose to live or you choose to survive, or you choose to struggle and die slowly. You need to think about what you really want in life. You need to think about where you're going and how you're going to get there. Especially in terms of these relationships. Because so many people want the fruits, but don't want to do the caring of the root, or taking root, or the commitment, or the struggle of give and take, the conversations, the compromise, the commitment, the taking responsibility and accountability. Responsibility is I do what I need to do. I do what I'm supposed to do. For example, I make sure bills paid, the trash taken out, the grass cut, the dishes washed, the kids cared for, not just fed, clothed, but cared for in terms of their heart and their mental psyche, and understanding what this child is and what they bring to the earth and how they uniquely wired. I make sure, going back to responsibility, I make sure that I'm looking long term, that we're putting money to the side, not just for trips and material things, but for what's going to happen when we retire. If you're a contractor, what are you putting aside so that if you get hurt, you got money to pay bills? What are you putting aside so that when you 60, 70, 80, however old you are when you want to retire or need to retire, that you don't have to get up and get out here and hustle just to make a dollar to get things paid for? Are you paying stuff off? Are you renting all your life? Does anything ever get paid off where you don't have to pay a mortgage, a life gauge until you die? So that's responsibility. Accountability. I messed up. Let's correct this. This is where I am. Not just physically, location. Not just I'm running late. This is where I am mentally. Like, we need to have these conversations. And I steal this from a pastor under Bishop Jakes Ministries. He said, as we date, we need to update in our relationships. And he was also talking about marriage. We need to date our spouses and update them as we mentally, physically change, because health concerns happen. You keep eating in responsibility. If I keep eating junk, my body is going to eventually deteriorate and not maintain what it needs to. Am I loving you the way you need to be loved so that you feel good about doing your responsibilities and stuff? And am I okay with that? Am I okay with loving you the way you want to be loved? I was counseling some folks, and you know, some guys want that ego stroked. Sometimes it's when we walk out, you make me look good because you back. I mean, you look gorgeous. You make me stick my chest out because it's like, yeah, you know, this my arm piece. Other guys is like, I just need somebody to listen to me and let me be free enough to communicate. Some guys are like, I don't need you to pay my bills. I just need you to help take care of these things for me. I mean, some ladies are like, I need my bills paid. Some ladies are like, I need time. I need time to talk. I need somebody to cover me in prayer. We all have our needs and wants, and they're not the same. And we have to find how we can synergize, interlock, interlink, connect, commit, and become one, not just physically, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and even financially. Because we all got goals. And you can see this heart, or you can see this heart. Yeah. The triangle, the love triangle, with y'all two coming to God to make all these other connections exceedingly abundantly more than you can think or ask. Anyway, God bless relationships the right way, so that you don't have to keep messing up. And I do believe in prenuptials, because there's a lot of people out here who do not show themselves trustworthy of the short-term investment. I mean, it's a lot of people out here who just, they looking for the game, and they playing games, and so they can gain, G-A-I-N. Anyway, in an ideal situation, who needs a prenuptial? Because both people are committed and solid on what they're doing. But in the world we dealing with now, it's difficult to sometimes it's difficult to see the genuine person. God bless you. God bless your discernment. Make wise decisions. Peace be done.